There you are. I had to get the camera set, get my gloves put back on, and I am beside the car dealership here in our town. And I guess Matt McConaughey got a phone call. Alrighty. How are you good lovely people doing this morning? I'm out taking my morning walk. I try to take it even on a rainy day. I try to get out here. I put on my galoshes, my raincoat, my hood, umbrella. This time of year it's beautiful because they have all the little light poles decorated for Christmas. You'll see them as I walk by. And this is our historic part of town, and that's kind of where I work at the library. But it's Encouragement Wednesday, so let's do some encouragement. I just wanted to share something with you guys. I haven't really talked. My family and friends who have been following me for a while have heard me speak about this, but I'm going to tell you how I started the YouTube channel with the encouragement and the different things. So I don't always want to talk about myself, but this is going to lead to something. So about 4 years ago, I was pretty sick. I probably couldn't walk 5 steps that I wasn't in some severe pain. I hope I don't have my mic covered up. We've moved into this house that we live in now, and we had moved some furniture, and I had something go wrong, and I had to be taken to the emergency room. A couple days later, I'm in the doctor's office. A couple days later, I'm in the hospital having a biopsy. 2 weeks later, I'm having a full hysterectomy with some lymph node removal. And I had stage 3 with minor stage 4 uterine cancer. And it was contained, and I was able to have it all surgically removed with surgery. And I didn't have any lingering things that I had to go through. I was very blessed. And if you have to choose a female cancer to have, uterine cancer, if you're going to choose cancer, uterine cancer is the one you want. So I have to go one time a year to the oncologist and be checked, and everything's fine. And I thank God for it. But when you go through something like that, and you have weeks of not knowing, days of not knowing, because we really didn't know what was in there until we had the hysterectomy. We really didn't know how far it had spread. And I had endometriosis that was outside of the uterus and in the cavity walls, and that's probably where I was having the severe pain. But it makes you take a thought about your life. You really start thinking, if he took me now, what have I done? How have I lived? We don't know. We're all living on borrowed time. None of us is promised tomorrow. But as I had these thoughts, I started thinking, I want to live. Of course we all want to live. I don't want to die. And if you bring me through this, God, I want to do great things for you. But I had to overcome some things before he could use me. I had to overcome self-hate, bad body image, bad hatred of my body, because I wasn't going to allow myself to be put on camera. So he began working on me. So me having cancer was a miracle. It also brought me and my husband so much closer together. See, even in the trials, in the storm, God is working. And there may be somebody who didn't make it through cancer, but I'm a firm believer you're healed here on earth, or you're healed in heaven. God always heals. Just sometimes he chooses to do the ultimate healing and take you on. So I'm thankful I'm still here to do work. So I seen some YouTube channels, and God began to speak at this. I started having the feeling, this is what I need to be doing. I need to do this. People are down. There's people with cancer, and the world is getting darker and darker, and people have less hope and less love and compassion for one another, less kindness. And I said, how do you change it? And I got in my word. We change it one person at a time. We pour out that good water into other vessels. They pour it. I've said that in the past. So, remember, sometimes when you're in a storm, God is going to turn it into something great. I wanted to do something. So, charity. I've been reading the word, and the word charity has been popping out. This is the last full week before Christmas. If you can do something charitable, an act of kindness, a random act of kindness for somebody, let's do it. Let's do a chain. Let's do something for somebody. If you don't got no money, honey, I understand. But you can be an ear to somebody. You can go over and rake an elderly person's yard, or maybe a single parent who's working as much as they can to try to take care of those little babies. Have your eyes open. Look around your community. There's always people in need. Always somebody who's needing something. Do something today. I'll tell you a funny story, and then I'm going to let you go, because I try to keep these a little short. But I was watching the news, and we have two crazy guys that come on in our news, and it's called the Foxhole, and they are the morning broadcasters for our local country station out of Jonesboro, Arkansas. And they were talking about charity, and this has been about a week or two ago. But one of the things that he said, and I'm going to stop right here, but because they're doing some work. But he said that he went through the drive-thru, and somebody in front of him had paid for his $3.50 coffee. And he goes, wow, that's wonderful. He said, I'll pay for the guy behind me. How much has he got? And he said, well, his order was $38.67. He said, see ya. And he said he put, and he took off. And it just made me laugh. It made me laugh. And he said he did pay it. He said, but, he wanted to drive off because it was so expensive. You may not have the money to do that. And that's not what charity is about all the time. Charity can be your time. It can be your heart. It can be your prayer. It can be getting on your knees and really praying for somebody who needs something from God. Let's be charitable this week. Let's do some good. Let's do some kindness. We're fixing broken vessels. We're making sure we're taking care of those who are alone. We are going to do something charitable today. Because works without charity, without love, are nothing. So let's do something. I hope I made some sense today. I thought I'd take you on my morning walk. It's a little nippy. And all of you who watch my cooking channel see my video I released this morning, and I was hoping I would wake up to snow-covered grounds. As you can see, no snow. But it's still a beautiful morning. It's a glorious morning. This is the day that the Lord has made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it. You guys have a wonderful, blessed day. I love you guys. I love chatting with you guys. I just love it. The Lord is just blessing me. I'm seeing His works and His promises come to pass. The things that He's spoken to my heart, I see them happening. And I'm thankful for each and every one of you. And you guys have a wonderful, wonderful, blessed day. And know that I'm praying for you. And I'm here. If you need to get a hold of me, I have an email. It's GrammyNene, all lower caps, 72@gmail.com. If you need something, you put it on there. It may take me a little while to get back to you, but I will. You guys have a blessed day. Until next time, this is, hey, covering up the camera. This is Encouragement Wednesday. Goodbye.